students, and there have already been 15 arrests made for threats toward middle and high schools. Many students have had to worry about these threats while in the classroom. Now, outside our area, there have been 2 school shootings, one in Winder, Georgia last week, in which 4 people were killed and 9 others injured, and in Joppa, Maryland, where 1 person was killed. Now, thankfully, here in Hamilton County, the threats have ranged from shootings to fires to bombs and mass violence, and they have been reported throughout the county. And they've only been threats, nothing has actually transpired. Now, the first school threat in Hamilton County was on the second day of classes at Ottawa Middle School, where a student threatened to blow up the school. Just yesterday, 3 arrests were made at 3 different Hamilton County middle schools. And this afternoon, a Tyner Middle student was arrested for threatening to shoot up the school. We'll have more on those in just a moment. Now, threats weigh on the minds of families almost every day. We spoke to a mom with 2 children in Hamilton County schools. Her family moved here 3 years ago.
No child should fear going to school, and no parent should fear sending them there.
She's contacted school board members and school violence prevention programs, and she encourages others to do the same. In Chattooga County, Georgia, at Trion High School, an officer discharged his weapon and accidentally shot himself in the foot while trying to secure the building. Cornelia Nicholson joins us live with more on this story. Let's go to Cornelia.
David, right now the school is looking like a ghost town as it is completely empty, but this is a different scene than what they looked like this morning. The Trion Chief of Police says that it's been an extremely busy week for them, as this is the 3rd school incident they've dealt with in just the last 5 days. Now, at 9 a.m. this morning, this school went into lockdown because they received a report that there may be a gun on campus, but they say that there was no direct threat to the school. Now, Chattooga County Sheriff Mark Schrader says a student was texted a picture from her boyfriend who goes to school in another county, saying there was a gun possibly on school grounds here. That's when the school went into a hard lockdown. On a Facebook Live, Sheriff Schrader says all lockers, cars, and backpacks were searched by law enforcement and no guns were found.
The officer's okay, but that's why the ambulance is here. So there was no, never at any time was that an issue where a student was placed in danger or anything, but that is being transparent and open with you. That's what the ambulance is here for.
Now, as officers were securing the hallways, an officer from another jurisdiction accidentally shot himself in the foot. The sheriff says he was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Trion School Superintendent Phil Williams says the student who sent the picture was just concerned about his girlfriend's safety. Now, this comes just a day after another social media threat was reported to school officials. The student was arrested last night. The superintendent says they will continue to take all threats seriously and follow safety protocols. Now, as of tomorrow, Trion schools will have a teacher planning day and no students will be on campus, but the school says they will be offering counseling to students starting tomorrow going into the next week. Live in Trion, Cornelia Nicholson, Local 3 News.